dying to go for a nap right now. That was an intense game, too.
What, you got a nap?
Yeah, I need to recover.
What the hell is wrong with you? We got game 3.
So that was actually going to lead me into it was real. I'm trying to get real analysis out of you. How do you, like, when you have a super intense game in the middle of a series like that?
That implies you don't normally get real analysis out of me.
Yeah, not really. Do you experience some sort of like come down, or do you feel like the hype carries you through for the rest of the series? There's got to be some sort of crash. I mean, and you don't want to be too overly amped when you go into your game 3 anyway, right?
No, you have to reset.
The battle begins.
But usually, I think the team that wins those really drawn-out game 2s tends to win game 3.
Do you think it's like just like everybody's feeling a lot better? You went through all of that and you got the dub, so you know it was all worth it.
Yeah, kind of, but it's also like you like got over the hurdle, you know. Like you broke them, and now you just have to clean up the broken pieces.
I see.
Whereas the other team has to recover. Recovery is more difficult than continuing momentum. That's how I like to think about it. So I think historically, that team that won game 2 tends to win game 3, but I don't know if stats back me up on that. That's just an anecdotal thing. We'll see what happens here. Very interesting draft sequence overall. I think Team Spirit with like the double dispellers, in theory, very good tide game here. Like if you want a Kraken Shell game versus Lina, Wind Ranger, Beast, sounds pretty damn good. You're also going to help dispel some of the Bane spells. That hero can be weird though, it's very lane dependent on how tanky you get. So if I'm Team Spirit, I'm looking for my side laners to have free CS, not necessarily get aggressive, but to free farm, and then I'm going to feel great. And I think 9 Pandas have some room to punish there as they have Wind Ranger and Lina, very strong laners in general. And on top of that, it's a weird Beastmaster game. Because I think Beastmaster is going to have a good lane here.
Okay.
But this is like the worst attack speed aura game of all time.
Okay. Focus Fire doesn't do anything for Wind Ranger. Yeah. Sure. Lina gets her own attack speed, I guess.
Inner Fire. So both of the 9 Pandas right-click carry cores have their own attack speed modifiers that don't really need the Beast Aura.
Is Lina even going to go right-click? Right? Oh, we're probably going to see the Axe build
true,
again,
yeah.
right?
Yeah, but then she doesn't care either way.
Yeah, exactly. She still doesn't care.
So it's interesting. I'm also curious to see if this Lina has the same impact as we saw yesterday.
With this dying breath, throws the blood grenade at you from hell's heart. I spit at thee.
I still wish we had the blood grenade counter, dude. I'm telling you, Solo must buy so many more than any other player. Especially later in stages in the game. He just always has one. Look, he's back to lane, he has another one. He's ready to throw it out on his death again.
You know, like lore-wise, the health loss is immediate. It's not a build-up. So it's not like he bleeds out into the grenade and then later uses it. It means he just slashes open himself, dumps blood into some sort of pouch, and then throws it at somebody.
Or a pouch? I mean, dude, it could be somebody else's blood.
No, but it's his blood because it cost him health to use it.
He doesn't have to put his blood into the grenade.
Like, if it's costing his health, then why is it him using somebody else's blood?
It's just part of the ritual, man. Like, you think those are Tide Hunters watermelons? No.
Yes, I do.
Also, interesting starting build for Yatoro on this Slark. I want to mention.
Okay.
Double Gauntlet to start.
Yeah.
It's pretty curious on an Agi carry. He's going to go Soul Ring off it, which is also not an item we see a lot, especially on Agi carries. It used to be a Slark item when you could just spam Dark Pack in the jungle and use Soul Ring to farm.
Yeah, it was a farming item, right?
Yeah, I'm wondering why he ended up going for it this game, or if it's just his standard Slark build this patch. I mean, I'm sure he's played it in pubs for sure, but it must just feel good. But this is not an item that feels good to a lot of players, especially carry players.
He doesn't need the mana in lane. He's faced up against a Beastmaster, so if he has a wand, he has plenty of mana.
Extra HP is not bad on this lane either, but it's pretty cool to see. Some slight innovation here, try and give him an edge. The lanes are going 9 Pandas' way slightly in terms of CS, but I think that would be expected. I'd be highly surprised if Kiyotaka were not a mid and a Lina Storm matchup, and you kind of expect Ramses to free farm here as well.
Sure. Can't get an anchor smash on him, so never going to be able to have that attack advantage for last hits. Simultaneously, though, it's not like you're going to do anything to stop the Tidehunter, I don't think.
No, probably not. I think Collapse should have a good time here. I think all 6 cores are honestly going to mostly farm. Maybe a Toro gets shut down at the later levels with the Beast lane, but Bane is not exactly the most aggressive support. He is going in Feeble build, so you have more early damage, but the setup isn't really there.
Why Bane, by the way?
What do you mean, why Bane? Bane's an awesome hero, man.
Uh-huh. Why isn't he picked more then?
Because Dota players don't like playing awesome heroes, they like playing toxic heroes. Like Tinker and Phantom Lancer and Texas.
So once again, blood grenade into death. Mira will kill him, but he'll die just the same to Ramses, who, well, you know, solo experience probably feels pretty good.
And I guess what Solo instantly bought off his death there.
A Fairy Fire?
Good one. Good one there, brother. Another blood grenade. I think it's like auto. Like I think it's his hot buy. You know, some players have TP.
Yeah,
he replaced teleport scroll with blood grenades. Every time he dies, he just habitually buys another blood grenade. Ready to get back in the skirmish.
I mean, he did talk about in that pregame interview how he is basically willing to do anything for his team, you know? Like, if they've got any, like, emotional problems on the team, communication, be their friend, whatever he needs.
That's a good captain, you know?
Oh, Kiyotaka, if he gets hit by this, he's probably dead, but that 4th poison doesn't land.
Oh, it does
now
land.
It lands. Kiyotaka came back into it. Mira's not popping it just yet. Maybe he wants to land a 5th one just to ensure. Or maybe he wants to try and get 5 on both of them. No way! You monster, Mira!
What? How did... What? What? How did they run like that?
Oh, did they line it up like that?
He clipped both on the edge, too. No way, dude. He's level 5. Like,
Kiyotaka.
This was so good for 9 Pandas. They just get the Storm Killer walking away, and then they both barely walked into it. Die at the same time. Oh, man. He's so rich now, dude.
Oh, man. He's big.
The dream start for the Shadow Demon.
And maybe the start of 9 Pandas crumbling a little bit, because the last time they faced up against Team Spirit in the Eastern European DPC, and kind of what we were talking about in those tough game 2s and stuff, is the fact that Team Spirit did manage to, they lost game 1, just like in this series, bounced back in game 2, and then won that game 3, which is part of the reason why Team Spirit went through winning all of their series.
This Team Spirit is just the definition of they won't go away, dude. They just won't. It's like, why won't you just die? No. We will not lose. We will split every series, draw everyone possible, win every game 2 we're not supposed to. And then right when you think we're gone, you get Shadow Demon double killed in the mid lane. Now you have to play against some yoked up demon from hell who's going to have an incredibly fast level 6 and incredibly fast arcane boots. What can Mira do with it in this game? He's already 4-1, getting triangle stacks up for Collapse, almost level 6.
He's going to take a hard camp stack himself.
He's got level 6 off that, basically. Crazy,
arcane
dude.
Boots level 6. How do you expect this? Like, you just cannot expect this gank.
He's going to go mid and purge Kiyotaka. Kiyotaka is going to blame somebody.
It's kind of awkward because he does, well, he should blame himself because he did walk into the poison, but
yeah, that's true.
8-minute power rune.
Ooh, they got it.
Did for him. Mira almost dies.
Doesn't have that purge yet.
Didn't have quite enough damage. The shield rune on Laurel. Surely that's enough.
Yeah, he's fine.
Yeah, fighting through basically 2 Storm Spirits.
Oh, Mira's dead.
Difficult. Mira, no! Okay, Kiyotaka gets a very big bit of experience. Focus Fire used in bottom lane. Ramses has made his rotation. Oh, we got him on the jump back. Nice read there from Kiyotaka, but the Decrepify stops them from putting much damage onto him.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
There's going to be a lot of debuffs thrown on you. You get enfeebled, you get cursed.
Are fortified.
It's just obnoxious as hell to fight through. You don't want to cast a spell and you don't want to right-click anybody. What do?
Yeah, that is pretty annoying.
You get stunned again on mid. Man, Laurel is just getting nuked down. Has to walk to base. Matchup is starting to feel bad. It's been generally Lina favored for a long time.
More blood grenades.
I know how much consumable. I'm asking for the blood grenade counter.
You guys better make
What do
that
you mean,
happen
no?
by the end of this tournament, because otherwise Avery's going to be.
I'm losing my mind. What are
very
these
mad at you
bounty
guys.
runes? What the hell was that?
Well, they're stacking. They're leaving them to Kiyotaka.
Money to burn.
It's just good investment, I guess.
Yeah.
This is the old bounty rune index fund. Stocks are on the rise. We see the ticker go up in real time. Oh, goddamn, that's impressive.
Beat the index.
I mean, that's an impressive amount of technology for something that somebody probably asked for at one point in time. About a detail in Dota with a counter attached to it.
Are scanning.
Very impressive.
Man, you're really feeling sassy today, aren't you?
I'm just saying.
Are you going to stack, or
The people want to know.
you might have been a little bit late for that one? I guess they don't want to stack. They just want to take it.
Yeah, this is some good support farming right here. The token! The token!
Is under attack.
Oh no! They lost their life and lost their token. Maybe both their lives. TP up at the LSA. No, Laguna played.
Oh, that was pretty greedy, and they got immediately punished. I believe that was their token, right?
I believe so as well.
Yeah, so they lost a neutral item, and they did get some of that stack. But the early level advantage for Team Spirit isn't paying off as much as I might have expected it to. Like, you could have just gone top and purged the Wind Ranger and pretty much guaranteed killed it, right?
Yeah.
Instead, you're getting stuck on these weird fights. Mira has a third death. Still having an amazing game on the Shadow Demon, but not getting the momentum Team Spirit were looking for, and they're going to smoke again, trying to get Yatoro involved in combating the Beastmaster stacks here. Did not work the first time, but the second time.
That's what they say. Second
angle.
time's the charm.
Very good angle.
Pretty much perfect situation, but they still didn't want to go for it. They want the last hits. Immediate Shadow Dance. They do not feel good about this one.
Tower is under
Looks
attack.
like Solo. Oh, Dragon Slave long range. Laurel really wanted to snag the last hit. Meanwhile, Ravage being used here on the top lane. Ramses purged up as well. Stop that TP.
That's the kill I thought they were going to do. Because when you get the early purge, it's just a death sentence for Wind Ranger.
Yeah.
There's no way out of it. There's no way around it. You have the high poison stacks to guarantee the kill. Finally,
The panel was talking about how do we change this Wind Ranger to a support, you know?
That's why. It's also going to enable Collapse a lot as he takes top position on the board. Nice setup. You're happy to use Ravage and double ult for this every time. Good carry kill, especially with how Ramses has been dominating these last few games.
Also, Ramses, that focus fire, I mean,
Yeah, it's
you
not
would do it a
touching.
Tide Hunter without your damage items. I mean,
He
I
has a
guess you have
javelin.
Javelin, but it's not.
It's very slow.
Yeah.
Maelstrom is one it picks up.
Tower is under attack.
Solo will continue to skirmish for his team. Does he have 3 blood grenades?
Invisible.
Yeah, what of it?
Can't take it, man.
Radiant.
Man's out here raiding the Red Cross. Give me your blood.
He just buys them off cooldown.
Yeah.
Are they that broken?
I mean, for a hero that doesn't have a stun, probably.
He just loves them.
Got the Fiend's Griff off, and that did take away all the mana from Laurel. Laurel, the Decrepify on him. Thank God they had to change on Decrepify. Disruption
What?
going to be
Why?
used. That just leads into the... Oh, okay, never mind. They actually had enough.
Attack.
Turn around. Kiyotaka's going to be the one who dies. Laurel zips on through him. Very low. Heal a little bit. Oh, it's not enough. Oh, he's in passive axe. It's not quite enough either. Solo,
The grenade!
a blood grenade.
The blood
A
grenade!
curse. A curse. He's dead.
It's not enough.
It's not dead. It's not doing any damage.
The pipe from Collapse off the kill top saves him.
Oh, no.
The counter. Team Spirit talked about the blood grenade answer, and it was Collapse with a pipe. Solo's been shut down. 9 Pandas are crumbling.
They absolutely are crumbling now. It's going to be 4,000 net worth lead as they get the final kill in that fight. 10-6. Collapse is large and charged. Ramses is really not doing much in this game. Really, the only person who's still kind of holding it together seems like Kiyotaka.
He's still having a decent time with the bots either, but man, have Spirit gotten a lot of gold here in the last couple minutes. And when you have a Tide Hunter sitting on top of the world, you feel very comfortable in those games because he just becomes untouchable, unkillable, and he forces down the objectives. This is the position you want that Watermelon to be in. And, you know, I was thinking about it. If there's one item that comes to your mind versus Lina and Wind Ranger, which is it, Cap?
Lina and Wind Ranger?
Yeah, what item are you going to buy versus Lina and Wind Ranger? really mess him up.
Blink Dagger?
Blade Mail!
I guess.
Blink Dagger? What is Blink Dagger?
Are you actually going to go Blade Mail on...
Oh,
but you're not going to take any damage. He's
We're
focus
doing
firing
it,
you.
boys.
You have a pipe to deal with the magic damage and a Kraken shell to deal with the physical damage.
It's Blade Mail time.
No, it's not Blade
That watermelon's
He's-
about to grow some spikes and turn into a pineapple.
No, no, he's not.
Dire's middle tower is under
He's going to realize the error of his ways and go Blink Dagger.
You know, I've tried this Blade Mail on Tide a lot. As much as I hyped it up, I actually think it's terrible.
Yeah, that sounds... How many times did you need to do to find out it was terrible?
6. I tried it 6 times. It's really underwhelming. Okay, so the problem with it on Tide... Okay, basically I've come to the conclusion...
I don't think you need to explain why it's a problem.
I think the audience deserves to know.
Okay.
So I've come to the conclusion that I think Blade Mail is absolutely unbuyable on any hero that cannot force the enemy to deal the damage to them.
Yeah, no shit.
Which basically only like Axe and Legion. Because basically, you're going to go in the fight, see the Blade Mail, and literally ignore the Tide, and it's a dead 2,000 gold.
Yeah.
Literally dead. It doesn't help your team. It's not an aura. It's not a blink. It's not a jump. It provides absolutely nothing unless 9 Pandas go on the Tide. But the thing is, the Tide wants them to go on the Tide. So the Blade Mail is actually dissuading from them from going on the hero that Team Spirit want them to go on.
Yeah.
That's why I think it's...
I feel like you
almost
could have
never
made
good.
that analysis before you did the first game out of 6.
I mean, things in Dota require repetition for a full understanding.
I don't
But on
think
paper,
anybody
it sounds
learned
really
anything
good.
off of that.
What do you mean? People learned a lot. We're going to see it in this game. Will it provide value for Collapse? That's what we're going to find out. I feel like it's not. Unless Ramses decides to just kill himself on him.
It's possible. I said Blink Dagger because they're 2 backline squishy heroes. Don't you want to just jump their asses, kill them nice and quick,
Yeah,
join the Storm Spirit, jump on them?
I think Blink would have been nice. I can also see the Tidehunter Ags coming out. I feel like this Ags has kind of been forgotten about, but it's still decent.
I agree.
Like, I don't know what order you get it in, but even in a game like this, you just throw out some Gush on some of these squishy ranged heroes, Silencer, Lina, Wind Ranger, they get hit by this Gush. Slows them down a little bit. It's going to help your Slark get on top of them when he gets Ags later.
Here
Collapse gonna run in.
comes Collapse.
is under attack.
He's a big boy.
Like how he just approached that spot right there, which is probably one of the most warded spots in the game. He just approached it with so much gusto. It's like he was activated his phase boots to run in there even faster.
What the hell is this Slark build, brother?
Radiance?
Soul Ring Radiance?
Radiance.
This is Team Spirit pulling out some crazy itemizations here.
Is there a Phantom Lancer in this game I don't know about? Or?
I have no idea. I mean, look, I don't think Radiance is ever bad. AoE mischance is good versus any right-clickers in the game, but this really doesn't strike me as a Radiance game.
Yeah, I would have thought Aghanim Scepter and, you know, just, again, get on top of the backliners, but they've got a different idea here, it seems, on Team Spirit. Miro, Global Silence, TP out, but the physical damage was the problem for him.
Double damage for Laurel. And that is just way too deep for 9 Pandas. They're having troubles finding the openings in this game. Nighttime not doing them any favors. This is generally when you'd want to fight with the Bane and the Beastmaster Hawks, but Slark can counteract some of that as Antares chases his Aether Lens to help him find the goes. And Team Spirit, I mean, their Radiance is online.
Wait, can you break apart Radiance? Because he wants Nullifier at some point, right? Can he go Heaven's Halberd Nullifier? After Harpoon?
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, if he does that, 100%, I'm full support of this.
I mean, there are some interesting Radiance disassemble builds. I don't know if Slark is one of those, but it could make sense if you're just going for like the 4th or 5th item. Build it up. That could be pretty cool. I mean, Radiance is fine on Slark. I'm not saying the itemization's bad. It's just...
Yeah, it just does, I mean...
I did not expect it. Like,
what he's against doesn't make me...
I would not have thought of Radiance this game. I would have just thought of like Diffusal Echo Ags build, right? Get on top of these range cores and shut them down. They will find Kiyotaka, and they will... Is that a Lotus Zap? They just chunk him down.
No, I think they just bursted him. Early Lotus, though. That was, it's quite the pickup.
I mean, that is the early game that Mira had here.
Yeah, the double kill on mid turns into a Lotus Orb.
And that Blade Mail, it's up.
Oh boy.
Dire's top
You
tower
can't
is
you
under
can't do
attack.
anything to him now.
Yeah. Yeah. He'll sit in front of your towers. He gonna be there. Long step over to be able to find Ramses.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
And Solo may regret his TP. Laurel doesn't have too much mana to work with, but maybe it's just enough, as Solo will not be able to outrun the watermelon running after him.
Solo didn't even throw a blood grenade. That's how rough this game is getting right now.
He's lost all hope.
I mean, he didn't want to throw the blood grenade because there's a blade mail up.
Of course. Yeah. Kill himself on the blade man.
Nero has been relegated to ratting pretty much with his Beastmaster. Did go to Ags, has had the drum up for some time, but not able to find the fight connection that you really want to look for with his item. So now he's just back to farming pipe. At some point, you're going to have to hold some area of the map if you're 9 Pandas. You're just giving up way too much right now. And Team Spirit are scaling like beasts. Especially Laurel. He has had a tremendous game here. Picks up another Arcane Room. Falcon Blade, Witchblade, Kaya Sange, all completed.
I don't know how Wind Ranger or Lina beat this Slark late game either.
Down Kiyotaka again.
They are just not dealing with the vision that's out in this game right now. Global Sound's going to be used once again. A TP that is denied because the damage without spells is more than enough for Team Spirit.
Toro just walks in and gets that stack. Easy peasy.
And Laurel keeps on getting these kills, and then he's just, thanks to a Pugna, just still able to play the map. Full HP, full mana. Same goes to the Slark, who hasn't really been doing much besides hitting creeps, but he's got that Soul Ring build, so he is able to constantly be out on map with full resources. Manta, huh?
Dire's
All right.
top tower is under attack.
Cool beans, no harpoon.
Does Toro know he's playing Slark?
Maybe he thinks he's Phantom Lancer still.
I think he does.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
I mean, they played 64 minutes of Phantom Lancer.
I mean, this is an Alchemist inventory we're looking at right now.
Dire's middle tower is under
There's a reason this Pugna Storm gets banned away from Spirit a lot. This is probably their most confident strategy right now. They gobble it up every opportunity they can, and showing why. Incredibly powerful to keep the map resources up. It has punished 9 Pandas very hard. They're down 14k, smoked up, need to find a fight soon. On the back of Miero's auras here. Pipe and Ags completed. Will they find the storm?
This has to work, but
No
they
global.
start off with an enfeeble, no global, no roar first.
That global's on cooldown. That's your ticket in to catch the storm. But I guess that Lotus is already up on Mira anyway. Like, this Shadow Demon had such a damn good game.
bottom tower is under
The initiation tools for 9 Pandas are not that obvious. This Lotus counters a lot of them.
bottom tower
The
has
roar, the grip, the global, even a shackle.
And if they roar Fiend's Grip, but then you just disrupt the storm. Yeah, problems abound for 9 Pandas. It seems we may have a very quiet finish to this series.
Shard for Makoshka. Not the best one here, but they'll take it away from 9 Pandas, and that's valuable in itself. I guess the other benefit of this Manta Radiant Slark is you can shove waves a bit more aggressively,
Yeah.
which means you're going to create better pickoff situations for your Storm Pugna.
Yeah.
So in terms of working with the rest of your lineup strategy, it makes sense. Fits in. You can also just send these Radiant Solutions in, and they're kind of annoying. Just giving vision, chunking down some of the supports for some extra HP makes those Storm Jumps better as well. They're just going to man up for the Roche. Smoke coming from 9 Pandas. They know what's happening right now, and the Hawk is flying down bottom. This Roche is already half, though. This is going fast.
They can get here in time, I think.
He has Ag Shard. This is his Lina Power Spike.
Oh, it's a close call. They're taking a little detour. They gotta get in here now. The Roshan, it dies just in time. And now Laurel straight into the fight he goes with this Aegis. Fearless in his initiation. Roared up immediately, but again, they don't want to target him. Ravage goes down to ensure the Beastmaster dies, but also on the back line. Ramses came through with his BKB, trying to get somebody. The Heaven's Halberd
Nice
is completely completely ruined his damage. Now Maposhka decrepifies himself. Ramses hardly getting anything done in this initiation. His entirety of his BKB wasted. Not a single kill.
Do get the Aegis, but that is it, and that is just more mana for Laurel to chase down the rest. 4-man wipe off the back of that Roshan for Team Spirit. Just too fast for 9Pandas to get there and contest. Like you said, Ramsey's having issues sticking on target. The decreps, the disruptions, just on point for Team Spirit. And of course, you can never go on the Tidehunter because of that Blade Mail. So it's a nice chain stun, ravaged by some time, but then Yatoro, he does get pretty much full duration gripped until disruption comes in. Cannot finish him. Decrep on Maposhka. Ramses can't finish him. Then you're getting jumped. Beautiful kiting in the fight by Team Spirit.
Even if Ramses got off his BKB on the Ravage initiation, there's still Glimmer Cape and Decrepify.
Yeah, there's a lot of utility. It's just the wealth pouring in for the Team Spirit supports. Paying off really hard in these early fights.
Oh, but what about the Blade Mail? Ramses, what have you done?
They got the Pugna. I mean, this is a 3-on-5. Team Spirit just getting caught outnumbered here. Might get run down.
Yeah, Collapse got a long way to go to get home. Laurel's just gonna sit there and watch as the watermelon takes. No, oh, he actually got close enough to the Primal Roar. That was a little dangerous. Fortunately, no follow-up stunts. He was able to zip away.
Big pickoffs for 9Pandas. These are high gold kills you're looking at. Can't see him though.
Stupendous.
What's wrong? What do you want to? Oh, the chat is covering up the kill gold.
Too many chat wheels. I can't see how much just kills are worth.
924 or something, plus 540.
Well, they'll return the favor straight on the Miro. Ah, there we go. That was a 1,400 gold kill. See, this screen's not wide enough. They have a wider aspect ratio. It's unfair.
Good craftsman never blames his tools.
Yeah, well, a good teammate never ruins the other person's day.
Damn, that ruined your whole day, huh? You're losing against the Slark, so you're gonna have no vision.
True.
And you can't really beat them in team fight.
True.
And you can't really split push because of Laurel.
True.
So I guess you just hole up inside your base and wait for it to all blow over.
Well, that's why Antares has a Shadow Amulet. You can do it the right way. Looking for these cheeky initiations, but those are hard, especially during the night.
Get to the base, grab a pint, and wait for this to all blow over. That's what 9Pandas wants, or not. They're going to 3-man smoke straight into the ward from Maposhka, who breaks the smoke, sees them. Laurel immediately goes for the initiation.
He's got
BKB.
shield rune.
Sure, he got the Primal Roar, but a shield rune plus the BKB, they can't do enough damage to him. He's going to shrug off this Fiend's Grip, help go for the kills. Yotoro's already managed to finish up Kiyotaka. Looks like Miro did manage to get a kill out of this one. Meanwhile, back into it, Mira disrupted himself and stays alive until the Brain Tap finally managed to finish him off. It's going to be a 2 for 5. Never mind, Shadow Amulet TP. Got him.
Got him.
2 for 4.
That's
GG.
game.
GG.
Just call it 28 minutes. Team Spirit demolishing 9Pandas in this game 3 after getting over the hurdle in game 2. This team, the team that will not go away, find another.